it all, it's all difficult in the industry, of course. I would like to hear a little bit about, when people get into the industry, what is it like? What is the, work-life balance look like when you're there?
Yeah, I can say from my experience so far, again, that it's hard, but if you put in the commitment and you're really dedicated to what you do, it's very fulfilling. The game industry isn't like a lot of industries, right? The people in the game industry end up working on weekends because people play games on weekends, right? Um, Games are something that people are always playing all the time, and especially as our technology increases and we move forwards towards the future, more and more people are playing video games, especially as we're stuck inside during COVID-19. Everybody's playing games. So it's very, very busy. The hours are long, depending on when you need the product to be out. Sometimes you'll be working a 3-hour day and then playing games the rest of the day, or sometimes you'll be working a 10-hour day. It really depends on what the project is and what the demand is at that time. And it really requires a lot of like focusing on yourself, knowing your limits, and really working with your team to make sure that everything's under control and you have a balance so that you don't get burnt out.
Karl, is that something that you see, a lot of long to-do lists and, people at the edge of their abilities?
Oh yeah. I can share with you that I've experienced burnout. When I was working in animation for legal, there was oftentimes deadlines that would come in, often changes in direction. Working for a smaller firm where there isn't a chance to really hand off work or share the workload, you were the responsibility. I know that friends who have gone into freelance or contract work might also, or start their own business even, feel that pressure. So being able to manage a lot of different changing needs and requirements, and also keep up with technical requirements and changing in software, because it constantly changes. There's new tools all the time. Um, I think that when I talk to my students about going into industry, there's a couple different approaches. One of them could be to specialize in one area and get really good at that. And chances are you might have to move out of the Midwest to go to one of the coasts if you want to work as, let's say, a flame or a nuke artist, or maybe you want to be more of a generalist, and that, I think, gets you to apply to more positions, perhaps working in architecture or graphic design or web. Um, so yeah, I've definitely felt the pressure and felt the needs of the clients when trying to meet those demands, and burnout is definitely a thing. Trying to set your boundaries and being able to know what is acceptable for your personal workload for the week or the month